Hi guys, it's Dr. Pam and I'm here with day 8 of our Holiday Survival Guide Advent Calendar. Now you all know that I am in a seminar and I'm in the midway through. We're in a Tony Robbins seminar, and I have to say, of all the things I've ever done, it is the most life-changing seminar I've ever done. And it's really, really intensive, so I'm not getting a lot of sleep if you see the bags underneath my eyes. But what I want to tell you is that I'm still thinking of you and thinking of you this holiday. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about traveling. You know, we've talked about cold weather, which is actually fairly apropos because the rooms here, whenever we're in seminar, are the coldest I've ever been in. And I've been in some pretty cold rooms. I mean, it's crazy. People are wearing parkas and mittens and hats and all that stuff. It's absolutely crazy. And you can tell I'm losing my voice a little bit as well. But the other thing that we think about besides the cold is we think about traveling and traveling to see our family. Well, if we have pets, that can create a little bit of an issue. Now, certainly you can board your pet, but most of my people, there's many factors that make us kind of, I guess the word would be steer a little bit away from that. I mean, in a pinch, it's a good thing. But most of the clients that I have, their pets have special needs and special issues. And a big thing about boarding facilities is you have to be up on the V word. And that means that if they have a chronic disease and they have to be up on their V's for that particular boarding facility, it may pose a little bit of a problem. You can talk to the owners of those and see if your veterinarian can write you a letter or something along that line about that. But you have to find somebody who's going to, let me rephrase that. You're going to have to find a veterinarian who's going to support you in that process, okay? So there's that. It's a highly stressful environment. They don't get as much physical exercise, and so usually they end up having major gastrointestinal issues or some other stress-related issue. So again, the ranches are great because they are out away from the main city and they have lots of land and the dogs run and play, and most of the dogs love it so much that they wag when it's time to go and they're like, see ya, to their mom and dad. They're gone, right? So ranches may be a good option for you for boarding. The next thing that I think is the best is a pet sitter, but not just a pet sitter that comes in and feeds your animals and leaves. That's okay for a couple days, but if you're going away on a trip, you need to have a pet sitter that's staying in your house. Now that poses some other types of issues, right? Yes, you have that person who's staying in your house and the cats or dogs are really nice and comfortable. There's nothing changed in their environment. There's nothing changed in their food process and the smells. So there's very minimal stress to the animal. But you have to find yourself a pet sitter that you really love. And guess what, guys? They're out there and they're amazing. But you have to do your homework to find them, and you have to ask your friends and family for referrals, interview them. It's not something you do at the spur of the moment. Very rarely do you find somebody who's really good at the spur of the moment around the holidays. So it's something you have to plan ahead. And you can get the pet sitters that have insurance and are bonded, but it's not a requirement to be a pet sitter. So it comes with its own unique challenges. I've had the same pet sitter for 15 years and she's amazing and I'm so blessed. So finding that person is like finding a family member, right? The next thing is that if in fact you're traveling with your pet, which in cats, I don't really recommend unless it's across town. My cousin takes her kitty to her mom's house across town. That's okay because that kitty is very outgoing and her personality says I can go and be places and not be stressed. But if you took my kitty Corbin over to somebody's house, he would be completely a basket case. So you have to take their personality into account, and then you have to make it as calm as you possibly can. Give them the toys or the things that they're familiar with, their bedding that they're familiar with. If you're driving long distances with a dog, you need to have frequent breaks. Let them go to the bathroom, but let them stretch their legs and de-stress from being in the car. It's not pleasant having a stressed dog in the car. You could use herbals to sedate, which is sometimes kind of take the edge off. Those are fairly nice. But if you have to pull out the drugs to take your dog on a trip, you have to ask yourself, should I really be taking this dog on this trip? Because pets with underlying chronic issues, or even seemingly healthy pets, when you put them in a high stress environment, all the little things come out that make it not so sweet. So anyway, I'll be back tomorrow and I hope to see you again, and hopefully I won't have more bags underneath my eyes because I'm so tired, and hopefully I'll have a voice again. Probably not, but anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.